I didn't have you recorded. I was talking to y'all. Y'all wasn't even there. That's Bill.
And that's Will.
Today on the Bill and Will Show, we're going to talk.
You know what? I want to go off the rails for just 1 second and talk about the COVID virus pandemic.
He want to talk about the pandemic. We ain't got no battery. You hear that? Like, come on, let's go. Let's talk about it.
So here we are. I was listening to a guy. He was a medical guy on the news, and they was asking him when does he think we're gonna get back to a normal. This is what he said, and I love what he said. He said the normal that you talking about is the very reason we in this pandemic. So when we go back to something, hopefully it won't be back to a normal, but it'll be a new normal. Because if we keep doing what we're doing, we're gonna have this pandemic with us. I like that.
Because what led up to us, the normal led up to this pandemic.
Being normal led us into this pandemic.
No messing with the Chinese people led us into this China, because it's the Chinese flu. That's what my president say.
Now let's talk. What's up, 4-5? Race for 8th.
Race for 8th. Gibson, we're gonna talk Ja Morant.
Oh, why are we talking about him on race for 8th?
Because
that's last place.
He came.
John should have went number 1 in the NBA draft. Everybody says it.
Oh, you want to talk about that?
We're gonna go here.
What I'm saying is, Grizzlies are 8th place right now. Gibson, they fighting to stay in the playoff hunt. They just had their second best player go down, Jaren Jackson Jr. And do you see them staying in 8th place and making the playoffs? Gibson?
Yes, they're not gonna drop. Why? Because look who's behind them. Portland, no. San Antonio Spurs, no. The New Orleans Pelicans, no. Phoenix Suns, no. And definitely not the Sacramento Kings. The Sacramento Kings needs to disband that organization and put them players on some other team and go on about their business.
I agree. But I don't agree with you.
They've been in last place forever.
Facts. Since Chris Webber.
Since Chris Webber. They've been right there. Never moved up, never moved down. They need to disband that team. Go ahead.
I do not think that the Grizzlies will keep their spot. I think
you don't agree with me?
It's going to be in a play-in game. Never. Not about basketball.
What?
It's going to be a play-in game. They're going to play in the play-in game. I do believe they are up to 1.5 games right now on Portland. Portland got a big win yesterday. Congratulations, Dame, on your win. And the Blazers, they beat the Rockets last night. Great game, by the way. Ja Morant and his team, they've been hosed from the NBA from the beginning by even having a playoff game or whatever this is that they did with them. They didn't want the Grizzlies in the playoff in the first place. They wanted Zion to be in the playoffs. If you go look at the Pelicans' record of who they have left their last 5 games, they have, I believe, the Suns, the Kings, a couple of times. They have losers. They have teams that I think they're going to go. They probably go 5-0 if they play Zion. If they don't play Zion, they probably still go 5-0. That's how bad these teams that they're going to play. Ja Morant, they have one of the hardest schedules left. Portland has one of the hardest schedules left. And then the dark horse for me is San Antonio, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think Memphis is in a bad position right now with everything going on. Ja Morant is playing at if his ceiling is a 10, he's playing at a 4 right now, and he's not playing very good basketball.
What are you talking about?
His last game missed 16 shots and made 5. The game before that, he went like another bad game. I'm not making this stuff up. People go look at the standings, go look at his stats. He's not playing very good basketball right now. They've coming off 3 losses in a row, I believe, or have they won 1? I'm not sure. But they continue to get beat, and they're going to continue to get beat because they're going to play better teams. And I think when it's all said and done, you're going to be looking at Memphis Grizzlies and saying they're not even in the playoff game. To the playoff, not the playoff game, but the game to go to the 8th seed, between the 8th and 9th seed. I can see them even falling all the way to 10th. So
that's just disrespectful.
No, it's just what the NBA did to him, Gibson. They want to see this. They want to see this Zion in the playoffs. And by doing that,
Zion is man. That dude is so fat. He look like Big Chuck, man. He ain't gonna do nothing. He's hurt. He gonna be hurt. He's been hurt since he's been in the league.
Played 25 minutes the other day, made 23 points, and got a great win over the Memphis Grizzlies.
Memphis Grizzlies.
They beat the Memphis Grizzlies the other night.
They got a man hurt. Their second best player on the team got hurt.
I understand it. That's why I'm telling you that the Grizzlies gonna fall faster than
the The Pelicans already down. They right below. There's 2 teams below them. These guys, man, I don't know. Memphis, man, they number 8 because they got a good team.
They got a really good team, yeah, but now they got put behind the 8 ball. The NBA really messed them over, to be honest with you. They messed them over.
They're going to play some really good teams going into the playoffs. They're going to step up. They're going to meet that challenge, and they're going to just keep it going all the way through. Now, they're probably going to get beat in the second round. They're not going to get beat in the first round.
They're not going to make it, Gibson.
How many teams going to make the playoffs?
8.
They're in 8 spot right now.
Yeah, but they got to play the team that's in a nice spot.
They're going to beat them teams.
With their second best player out and they number 1 player.
You're going to find out right now why Ja Morant is Ja Morant. You're going to find that out. Now, he finna step up. He don't have no choice but to step up. And guess what? He can do it.
He can't do it.
He can do it. You're going to
ball.
find out.
He's a good point guard, but he's not what everybody think he is.
He is exactly what they think he is.
All right, well, y'all going to find out. We're going to plug this in. I'm going to show y'all how good Ja Morant is. He can't carry a team without shooting that jump shot, man. It's very hard. And he just lost his best player that was on his team, that was playing the best on the team. And
He's a rookie, man.
Yeah,
you're watching him grow.
I'm watching him grow, but
you're watching the growing pains.
We're talking about right now.
He got this shell on it, and now he's starting to shake it.
I
He's starting to come out.
I think he'll be an NBA MVP, man.
And he's going to become what he's supposed to be.
But it ain't going to happen in these playoffs. He ain't going to be able to miraculously shoot the ball 40% from the 3. He's not going to be miraculously get his team into contention to win games because their team isn't that good. They got some veterans over there that can step up, but at the end of the day, your best player got a ball, and right now their best player isn't balling.
You're finna find out.